Good morning. This is Jeff Forney from Jefe Tico Tours. This is episode 3 of Hey Alexa, Learn Spanish. And Alexa will be joining us in just a moment. Buenos días.
Buenos días.
¿Cómo está?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, bien, gracias a Dios. Shall we start with our review?
Let's start with the review.
Okay, I'm going to put our timer on 10 minutes. See if we can actually keep it to 10 minutes this time. So, ¿cómo está usted?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, gracias a Dios. ¿Cómo se llama usted?
Alexa.
Ah, muy bien. ¿Y dónde vive usted?
Yo vivo en Atlantic City en un apartamento con mi esposo.
Ah, excelente. ¿Cómo se llama su esposo?
Él se llama Rob.
Ah, casi correcto. Él se llama.
Él se llama Rob.
Ah, excelente. Muy bien. ¿Y dónde vive él?
Él vive en mi apartamento.
Ah, muy bien. Entonces, él vive con usted.
Sí.
Ah, excelente. Sí, muy bien. Bueno, ¿y vive en Atlantic City con usted?
Sí.
Ah, excelente. Bueno, y new vocabulary. ¿Dónde trabaja usted?
Oh.
Where do you work? Donde is where, trabaja is work, and usted is you. Remember, the word do doesn't get translated. Now, we got a highlighted letter there, so we got a J. The J in Spanish always has the H sound, like in English, sort of like the English H sound. It's donde trabaja usted. It's a little bit further back in the throat, kind of like the German CH, the.
Yeah.
But in Spain, it's very, as a matter of fact, in Spain, the J sounds just like the German CH. It's like trabaja. You can hear how it sounds like that CH, but in Latin America, it's much softer. So it's donde trabaja usted. If you hear somebody say trabaja, you know they're from Spain. But if you say trabaja, it's just like English. Donde trabaja usted? Maybe a little bit further back than English, but only slightly further back than English. Okay, so donde trabaja usted? Now, this one, notice it ends in an A. We learned vive, which ended in an E, and we learned se llama, which ended in an A, and we learned está, which ended in an A. Okay, this one ends in an A. There's 3 kinds of verbs in Spanish: AR, ER, and IR. You don't really need to know that yet, but this one ends in an A, so that's going to be for usted. It's also for ella. It's also for él. So if I ask about Rob, I would say trabaja also. If I asked about somebody else, like say your mom, I would say trabaja ella, and it's the same verb. But just like the others, when you say yo, you make it end in an O. Okay, so I work as yo trabajo. En means in, at. It could also mean on, as we talked about before. Okay, when we talked about where you live, in, at, or on. So yo trabajo en. Now, when you talk about working, sometimes you need a different preposition, para, and that means for. You work for something, okay? And if you talk about past work, you put aba at the end, and that means where did you used to work? And oddly, that form is the same for yo. Yo trabajaba. Okay, so that's a little bit of a past tense there today. That's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, so ¿dónde trabaja usted?
Yo trabajo en Sonderwell.
Trabajo en
Sonderwell Design Studio.
Sonderwelt. That's the name of the company, right? I would probably say, okay, you can say en or you can say para. Yo trabajo en o yo trabajo para Sonderwelt. Ah, muy bien. ¿Y qué es usted? ¿Es secretaria? ¿Es profesora? ¿Qué es Sonderwelt?
Es Diseña.
A designer?
I don't know how to say this.
Tell me in English and I'll figure it out for you.
I'm a designer.
Bueno, entonces yo soy diseñadora. Now, because you're female, it has an A at the end. A male would be diseñador. Female is diseñadora. You just add an A to the end. Soy diseñadora. Muy bien. Y diseñadora industrial.
Sí, sí.
Y diseñadora. So I'm an industrial designer. Okay, so soy okay. Soy diseñadora. Yo soy diseñadora means I am a designer. And I want to point out what word is missing. 3 words in Spanish, 4 words in English.
We're missing the A.
Yes, the word a. When you say what you are without describing it, not saying anything about like you're a good designer, you're a wonderful designer, you're a fantastic designer, you're a rich designer, you're a poor designer. If you don't describe it, you don't use the word for a or an. You just say, yo soy diseñadora. Yo soy profesor. Okay. So yo soy, I am designer is what they say. They don't say the word a. But the moment you describe what kind of designer you are, you use an una or an un.
So like yo soy una diseñadora industrial.
Exacto, sí, muy bien. Now, there are some people who will say that diseñadora industrial is really your job and they go together. And so they might not use the word una with industrial. That's why I hesitated there for a moment. I was like, oh, well, should I tell her about that yet or not? But let's just go there. Yeah. So because diseñadora industrial is like your job, they probably still wouldn't use the una with diseñadora industrial. So let's put that up there. Yo soy diseñadora industrial. But if you said I am what would say, a good industrial designer, then you would say una buena diseñadora.
Oh, buena comes first.
Oh, it can. Especially in this one because you already have something after it.
Oh.
Okay, but buena is one that can go before or after. Same with mala. Mala means bad, buena means good. And so you can put that before or after. So the buena could go right there, although you would need a space in there. There we go. Soy una diseñadora industrial buena. Okay, or you could even say muy buena. Muy buena. But actually, it sounds better to put it in the front. Soy una muy buena diseñadora industrial. Okay, and because we are describing the diseñadora industrial, we do use the word for a or an, which is una. Now, we didn't actually talk about this, but I know that you speak German and you kind of understand this concept, but maybe people who are watching don't. This is diseñadora is masculine or feminine. Diseñador, we said, was masculine. Diseñadora is feminine. Okay. Nouns in Spanish are either masculine or feminine, and so are the adjectives that describe them. Okay. So buena is an adjective. It's describing diseñadora, and so it's feminine because it's describing a feminine noun. Industrial doesn't end in an O, so it's both masculine and feminine, so you got away with that one. So we don't have to worry about whether that one's masculine or feminine because it's both, okay? Because it doesn't end in an O. But words that end in an O are masculine, normally, not always. And words that end in an A are feminine, normally, not always, okay? So, and the feminine word for a or an is is una, and the masculine word is un. So if I ask about Rob, ¿dónde trabaja él? We'll use the masculine here.
Right.
So, ¿dónde trabaja él?
El trabajo en Junior's Donuts.
Ah, muy bien now. Do you see what Google's trying to get me to put there?
Yeah.
So it's not trabajo.
Oh, it is trabajo. Oh, right, because it's always trabaja.
Right, it's trabaja because it's a verb. It's not a noun, so it's not masculine or feminine. It's a verb, meaning that the A tells you whether it's he or she.
Okay.
Okay. So the A means he, she, you. The O, remember what the O means?
Yes, I.
Yes, it makes it mean I. So up here, that's why we used trabajo when we talked about you. Yo trabajo. Okay, so we're going to say, I'm going to take Google's suggestion. Él trabaja en Junior's Donuts. Él es cocinero.
See?
Is he a cook?
He's a chef.
He's a chef. Okay, we're going to say cook. Él es cocinero. You could also say, él es jefe de cocina. We're going to call him a cook if you don't mind. Is he going to mind if we call him a cook?
I won't tell him.
Okay, but if he watches the video, he's going to see we
He'll
call
be
him
fine.
a cook.
He'll be okay.
Fine. Okay, so él es cocinero. Él es cocinero. Muy bien, so you notice we didn't use the word un or una with cocinero because we didn't say what kind of a cook he is. That is, that means he is a cook in English. But in Spanish, we don't say the word a. So what kind of a cook is he? Is he an excellent cook?
He is.
Okay.
So excelente.
What's that?
Él es cocinero excelente.
But now remember, because you've used the word excelente, you got to use the word for and.
Él es un cocinero excelente.
Correcto, sí, muy bien. Él es un cocinero excelente. Muy bien, correcto, muy bien. So, él trabaja en Junior's Donuts. Él es cocinero. Él es un cocinero excelente. Muy bien hecho. Excelente. So the next time, do you think you might be able to get a female who doesn't live with you and that we can talk about, like maybe your mom?
I think so.
You think she'll give us permission?
I'll twist her arm.
Don't hurt her.
No. He'd twist my arm right back if I hurt her.
That's what moms do, right? Sí, muy bien. So let's just review real quick what we got here. So, ¿cómo está usted?
Se llama Alexa. I mean, me llamo Alexa.
Muy bien, muy bien. ¿Y dónde trabaja usted, Alexa?
Yo trabajo en Sonderwell.
Muy bien. ¿Es usted cocinera?
No.
¿No? ¿Es usted diseñadora?
Sí, sí.
Muy bien. ¿Es usted cocinera o diseñadora?
Diseñadora.
Muy bien. ¿Quién es el cocinero?
El cocinero es mi esposo Rob.
Excelente. Sí, muy bien. So Rob is el cocinero. So I wanted to point out the word for the also. So Rob is el cocinero. And that means Rob is the cook. Okay, so there's so the word for the, that's masculine, that goes with male, is el. So you see cocinero ends in an O. El is the word for the that goes with it. So if we go back up here to you and you say, I am the designer, he is the cook. How would you say I am the designer?
Yo soy la diseñadora, él es el cocinero.
Excelente, correcto, sí, muy bien. So, yes, did you see how it wants me to change it to yo soy diseñadora?
Yes.
Sí, muy bien. But we're trying to make a distinction. I am the designer, he is the cook. Okay, so la diseñadora Get rid of that. Yo soy la diseñadora. La means the, and it ends in an A, and it matches diseñadora, which ends in an A. Okay, so it's masculine and feminine. This is masculine. This is feminine. Okay?
Okay.
And I don't know if you heard our alarm, but that was our 10 minutes. So we probably went over already again. But I don't know if you noticed what I've been doing up with episode 3. I just put the main words. I didn't like put all the details.
Yeah.
Did, and then I'll do the same thing. Donde trabaja usted, donde trabaja ella, and we'll put that down here for episode 4, and we'll keep on working. And if you wouldn't mind asking if you could get a picture or send me a picture, or maybe we can get another person in here and we'll start talking about you and your husband and your mom.
All right.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
Excelente. Bueno, muchas gracias por estar conmigo, and hopefully somebody wrote to me and said, how long are you going to be doing this? And I said, until she's fluent or tired.
We'll see.
We'll see which one comes first. Hopefully it'll be fluent.
Maybe episode 50 will be like a grand reveal in Costa Rica.
Oh, that would be so fun, wouldn't it? Bueno, hasta luego. We'll see you soon. What's that?
You can force me to try to talk to people.
Oh, yeah. I have a whole bunch of people for you to talk to. I got a whole family to talk to.
Yes.
That'll be fun. All righty. Talk to you later. Adios. Ciao.